It has come down to this: two powerhouse baseball programs in the great state of Tennessee. Number 2, Greeneville, and your 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclones, ready to do battle here for the Region 1 championship on an absolute gorgeous day for baseball here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Does not get any better than this right here. Greeneville in at 29-8, the Cyclones at 23-11. Greeneville's won 6 in a row, Cyclones won 4 in a row, and playing for the regional championship. And the opportunity to be here Wednesday night for the sectional with that win would get you a ticket to the state tournament week after next in Murfreesboro. Good morning. Thank you for being with us on this Saturday, May 10th, ready for baseball. The Cyclones again taking on the Greeneville Green Devils for the second consecutive year in the regional championship. Last year it did not go our way, got beat 13-2 down at Pioneer Park in Greeneville, but that was in. This is now, there's a different air about this baseball team, both sides of the coin. Greeneville went on to go to the tournament and finish in the Final Four a year ago. Cyclones, of course, got knocked out down at Knox Gibbs, and so this year we're playing for the regional championship at our place. Thank you for being with us. The late Rush Limbaugh say, across the fruited plain, we say good morning to you. It's going to be a dandy. Number 2, Greeneville with Will Harmon on the mound will go against the Cyclones, number 8 in the state, against the starting pitcher Bryson Rowland. So it's here. It's good. They won yesterday 9-3. We won last night 11-4. So the stage is set for the regional championship for your Cyclones and the Greeneville Green Devils. And you know the rivalry when green and white and orange and black get together in any sport. It could be tiddlywinks, it could be, it could be whatever. In this case, it's baseball. It's going to be a dandy, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you here from Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark in Elizabethton. Traffic, folks are coming in. Should be a good crowd, and really, quite frankly, this is what you play for. There's really no excuse to have this place crawling with orange and black fans. It's just that simple. It's our field. It's our ballpark. It's our day, and this place ought to be crawling with orange and black fans supporting this Elizabethton baseball team under first-year coach Mike Gorn. We'll see. Crowd continues to come in on a beautiful day for baseball here in Betsytown. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
One of the great sponsors of the Tom Little Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Folks, never been here. What's going on at the Eagle Center? Tell me about it.
Well, we have so many good things going on. I have wonderful vendors who keep their booths stocked fresh and organized and neat and with new things all the time. Great prices, a great selection. We have 2 floors and almost 50 vendors, and you won't see the same thing twice.
A waiting list to get here, downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Again, it is open, what's your hours?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Closed on Sunday.
Closed on
Pretty
Sunday.
obvious. So, anything you want, again, what's your little catchphrase you always say?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the neatest thing about the Eagle Center? You own the place. What do you think is the neatest thing?
There's so many neat things. So many people have this idea of what an antique store is. We have a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and a lot of in between. It's clean. It's not musty and smelly. It's well lit. It's fun. I mean, there are so many things here to add character and conversation to your homes, gift ideas. We could go on and on. It's a really great store.
How do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook, the Eagle Center Co-op, and then on Instagram, it's Eagle Center Antiques.
And the magic phone number is?
The number is 542-6674.
Here you go. One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Proud sponsor of the Tom Little Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
You look down the road, what happened last night on the other side of the region. You look at Seymour defeating Union County 10-2. Anderson County beat Cobb County 8-1. So those two teams will play for the championship. Seymour and Anderson County, they're doing the same thing we're doing at noon at Seymour High School against Seymour and Anderson County. Anderson County beating Cobb County 8-1, as we said. Seymour, Union County 10-2. And the two losers will play down there at 3 o'clock. Same format as we have up here. Unicoi County and Granger will play the second game this afternoon. That loser will be eliminated from the season, and that winner will turn around and play the loser of this game at 6 o'clock for that second spot in the sub-state coming up on Wednesday. You win this game, you're here at home, and that's reasons why this place is crackling with electricity now. because everybody understands what's at stake in this baseball game to be here Wednesday for the sectional championship and the right to get to Murfreesboro. We did it back in 2018 and 19 under Coach P, who again is listening. Hello, sir. How are you? And he handed the reins over to this baseball program, and Mike Korn has taken a run with it. So, but it all got started with Coach P, and so we appreciate all he did to get this baseball program where it is here in 2025 under the coaching of, should be the coach of the year, in my humble opinion, Mike Korn. So again, it's Seymour and Anderson County on that side of the bracket for the championship. Here it's the Cyclones in Greeneville. Last year didn't go our way, got beat 13-2. That was last year. You look at last night, this baseball team really got going. That big 6-run, 7-hit second inning kind of made the difference in the ball game. Up and down the ledger last night. Of course, it starts with our player of the game, Braden Buckles, had a double in the first inning and a big 2-run homer clearing the fence here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark in a big-time way of the left field wall. 2-run homer, RBIs 12 and 13 of the season. Bryson Rowland, 3 for 4 last night. Scored twice, stole 3 bases, and again we go back and added them up. This baseball team last night against this Granger Grizzly baseball team we faced last night. Yep, that's what I thought. We stole 12 bases last night and gives us now 145 on the season, which is an incredible stat. And Rowland had 3 of those stolen bases. Red Schlegel, next man down the lineup, had a couple of RBIs and a single, and he went 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies and a single and a run scored and a stolen base. Logan Campbell running for him in that department. Bugs Meadows, the cleanup batter last night, goes 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a double and a run scored. J.D. Hooks, our MVP of the district tournament. Hooks went, 1 for 3 last night with a walk and a RBI double, his 18th ribby of the season. Justin Whitehead goes 1 for 2 with a double, his 8th of the season, scored twice, walked and stole a base. Jack Blevins in that 7th spot just continues to swing it, 2 for 2, a walk and a couple of stolen bases for Blevins. Evan Chambers in that 8th spot. Chambers with a sac fly RBI, his 5th ribby of the season, a walk and a pop out to short. But again, Chambers in the book goes basically 0 for 1, had a walk and a sac fly with an RBI attached to the sac fly. Again, his, as we said, his 5th RBI of the season. And Marshall Holtzclaw in the 9th spot. Holtzclaw again swinging that stick. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single last night and a stolen base. And so that was the story last night for this baseball team. 11 runs on 12 base hits. Cyclones win it again 11-4 over the Granger Grizzlies. So you look at what happened yesterday with the Greeneville Green Devils. Carson Quillen got the start, struck out 12 in a 108-pitch performance, complete game. Green Devils pulled away from Unicoi County for a 9-3 victory. Andy Collins said consistently he was bringing it up there around 90 miles an hour for Quillen. He'll be at shortstop today. And this game is, we'll see Will Harmon, the starting pitcher for the Greeneville Green Devils. So the stage is set. Again, we'll play here for the championship. Unicoi County and Granger square off at 3 in the elimination game. And that winner will play the loser of this one at 6 o'clock for the second sectional berth for 2025. So that's what you're looking at. And that's what we've got here going on this absolute gorgeous sun-splashed day here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. You look at our postseason tournament stats, our baseball team going up and down the line. Braden Buckles in postseason, which would be, 4 games now, 3 district, and last night the regional. In the 4 games so far for Braden Buckles, 3 for 11. A home run, a triple, double is knocked in 2. Scored 5 times. Had a couple of walks and a couple of stolen bases. Bryson Rowland, 6 for 13. Couple of RBIs, 5 stolen bases. Has scored 3 times. Red Schlegel in postseason, the 4 games, 3 for 12 with a couple of RBIs and a run and a walk for the Big Hoss. Bugs Meadows, 5 for 12. Bugs Meadows, 5 for 12. A double, 3 RBIs, has scored twice. Has walked and stole 2 bases for Bugs, 5 for 12. Postseason play, J.D. Hooks batting .500, 5 for 10, 2 RBIs, a double, has scored twice, stole a couple of bases, had 2 walks and got hit once in the postseason. Justin Whitehead, 2 for 8 with an RBI double, a walk, a sacrifice, a couple of runs and a stolen base. Jack Blevins in postseason, 5 for 8, an RBI, 2 walks, 2 runs, and 3 stolen bases for Blevins. Evan Chambers, 2 for 7 in postseason play, with a couple of sacrifices and RBI. And then down in that 9 spot, again, Marshall Holtzclaw, 3 for 9, a double and 3 RBIs and a sacrifice. That's what's going on with our baseball team, top to bottom here in this postseason play. We have defeated Sullivan East, defeated Unicoi County, defeated Tennessee High, and last night again an 11-4 win over the Granger Grizzlies. So that's the tale of the tape. We got the starting lineup. We're not that far away from this baseball game. 12 o'clock first pitch. We'll be right back after this from Cannon Furniture. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Championship Baseball. Back after this from our good friend Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Furniture.
Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dolan Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook, look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices like that chest you were talking about. $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Dolan Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Sixth at first base, number 24, Kobe Mundy.
Back again at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. Let's run down this batting average. This baseball team batting .286. We have home runs 9 on the season. RBIs 153 for Elizabethton. We have 67 doubles, 11 triples, 9 long balls, and 153 RBIs. We've scored 200 runs even Steven on the season. And in the stolen base departments, we've told you we have 145 stolen bases. Our doubles leader on the team, Schlegel, with 13. Our triples leader with 5 is J.D. Hooks. Our home run leader was Bugs Meadows with 4. RBI leader, Meadows with 34. Who has scored the most runs on this baseball team? That would be J.D. Hooks. Our catcher he's touched home plate 27 times on the season. And our walk leader on this baseball team would be at 20, Bryson Rowland. Get team batting average of .286, 9 homers, 153 RBIs, and again, an incredible number, I think, in high school baseball, 145 stolen bases. He's got them moving all the time, is Coach Corrin. We'll come right back with the starting lineups brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. We're not that far away from baseball. Crowd continues to come in. We're getting ready for what should be a whammer jammer, the Region 1 Baseball Tournament Championship. Your Elizabethton Cyclones and the Greeneville Green Devils, second in the state at 30, checked at 29-8. The Cyclones at 23-11, number 8 in the state. We'll get with it. We'll come right back after this from Lingerfield Drug Center. We'll get you ready for the starting lineups and first pitch. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Sports and Tom Dillon Sports Show. Pill packs. Tell me about pill packs.
Yeah, so these are good for people take 3 or 4 medicines, just kind of get confused by what they got or may forget to take doses or things like that. Other people that likes them is people caring for parents or grandparents. Makes it real easy rather than having to keep up with 10 or 12 bottles and remembering once a day, twice a day. You just come pick up these packs once a month and takes care of everything.
Show this one right here. There it is. Pill packs. Even they're color coded, so blue stands for nighttime, right?
Yep, that does.
So you'll do this for anybody?
Yeah, sure can. We can do anything just from once a day packs, all your medicines of the morning. Can do them 2 or 3 times a day, up to 4 times a day. For people, takes 4 times a day medicines. But they're real easy to punch out, so you can just punch them out. That's your dose for the day or the time. And on the front of it's got a information page. It's got pictures of each medicine, tells what it is, and which doctor you got. So that's something when you go to doctors or a hospital or something like that, you don't have to try and remember what all you take or wait till they can get a hold of your pharmacy. You can just rip that page off and it's got all your medicines on there. So it keeps it real simple.
And if you're traveling and you don't want to take that whole thing, you just tear out the 3 or 4 days you're traveling, or the week at the beach or whatever, and they stay intact, and so you don't take the whole 30-day supply, just take as you need, and they tear off.
Yeah, sure can. And something else kind of similar to that, what we've heard from a few people, taking a lunchtime medicine, especially if you're still working stuff, because you don't want to carry 3 or 4 pill bottles to work, or if you put them in a Ziploc bag or something, they'll get crushed or lost. But you can leave your morning, night at home, just rip off a single noon dose and take that with you, because those little pockets, they're strong enough, you know, if you throw it in your pocket, your pills aren't going to get crushed or anything like that. So
pill packs. Pill packs. Good. Another way customer service here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hours are open?
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media, where do we find you?
On Facebook as Lingerfield Drug Center.
And the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
What a neat concept. Pill packs from Lingerfield Drug Center. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
If you're ready now, the starting lineups for the Region 1 Championship brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. Again, a couple of new listings we'll tell you about here momentarily. The website's birchfieldauctions.com. Jason Blevins, of course, is the man with the plan. New listings on Babb Road in Elizabethton. That is a very, very nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with ready to go, move in, ready to roll for $299,900. And the other one is on McKeon Ridge Road in Elizabethton, a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath brick home. These are brand new listings. And so this one goes for $319,900 off of Powder Branch Road, again, the Happy Valley School District. Also, Jason's got one that's really, really nice. They're all nice. Simmerly Creek Road for $399,900. And so that's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, again, on Simmerly Creek Road. And, of course, your schools are Hampton Elementary, Hampton Middle, and Hampton High School. Dale Ford behind the plate today, calling balls and strikes. Here we go. Your starting lineup for the number 2 Greeneville. 29-8, they've won 6 in a row. Leading off and playing shortstop, Carson Quillen. Batting second and playing left field, Carson Norris. Batting third and playing center field for Greeneville is Maddox Bishop. Your cleanup batter will be your pitcher this afternoon, Will Harmon. Batting fifth for Greeneville and doing the catching, Noah Murray. Batting sixth and playing first base, Kobe Mundy. And the bottom 3 for Greeneville, Grayson Crosby at third, Kane Ricker at second, and Jeriah Griffin in right field. Quillen at shortstop, Norris in left field, Bishop at center, Harmon pitching, and Murray behind the plate. Monday at first base, Crosby at third base, Ricker at second, and Griffin in right field. For the Elizabethton Cyclones, your Cyclones, the orange and black, number 8 in the state at 23-11. We've won 4 in a row. Leading off and doing the center field defensive duties, Braden Buckles. Batting second, pitching and DHing, Bryson Rowland. Batting third and playing first base today, Rhett Schlegel. Batting fourth and playing left field, Bugs Meadows. Batting fifth and doing the catching, J.D. Hooks. Batting sixth and playing third base, Justin Whitehead. Batting seventh for the Cyclones and playing second base, Jack Blevins. Batting 8th and playing shortstop, Evan Chambers. And Marshall Holtzclaw will play right field and bat 9th. Buckles in center, Rowland pitching and DHing. Slagle at first, Meadows in left, Hooks catching, Whitehead at third, Blevins at second, Chambers at shortstop, and Holtzclaw in right field. Three-man crew working it again. Dale Ford behind the plate, the veteran umpire, calling the balls and strikes again for this regional championship. Again, your starting lineups brought to you by the good man himself, Jason Blevins from Birchfield, Randall Birchfield Real Estate. That website to go to is birchfieldauctions.com. So you look at Unicoi County yesterday, they burnt up Asher Wainwright was their starting pitcher. They have saved, Chad Gillis saved Colby Jones and Caden Cutlip for today, obviously. So they go with Wainwright. Granger used 5 pitchers last night. So that losers bracket game coming up next will be real interesting because, in particular for Granger, he burned up a lot of pitchers last night. Again, went 5 into the rotation to try and salvage a win against us and did not, of course. We win it going away 11-4. Let's say hello to some folks. Hello to John Lee, Jonathan Morton, Emmy Morgenstern. We'll see Emmy on Monday. The tour of schools will be at Eastside Elementary on Monday morning. Looking forward to being there. Ernie Berry, listening from down Lionsfield. Hello, Ernie. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Kenneth Googe. Thank you. Liz Wandell, appreciate you. And so the stage is set for the Region 1 Championship. The Cyclones of Elizabethton, again, winners of 4 in a row, coming in at 23-11. Greeneville, again, having won 6 in a row. The Green Devils come in with a record of 29-8. Greeneville, if you look at the state championship run, they were in the state championship bracketing. They actually won it, of course, in 2018 and 2023. They were there last year. They're there in 2016, so they're no stranger to this stop along the way in the TSSAA format. The Cyclones were there 2018 and 2019 in the state tournament. So these teams collectively have been there since what? 2016? Would that be a good way to go back and look at it? 16 and 24 and 18 and 19. So since 2016, these two teams have been in the state championship collectively 4 times. So 2 powerhouses in Northeast Tennessee. No question about to do battle here on an absolute perfect day, really. There's no breeze. There's no humidity. 62 degrees game time temperature, and the crowd continues to come in here. And so why would you not? This is the regional championship. These kids deserve it, and we're bringing it to you here again on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page out on YouTube. So I want him to come in and talk for just a second. Come over here, sir. Grab that microphone. I won't keep you long. We got a couple of minutes, but I want to say hello to a dear friend and has been a great guy to this broadcast. Grab that microphone, sir. There you go. That would be our principal for Harold McCormick Elementary.
How are you, sir?
Hello, Mr. Wampler. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Great day for baseball.
Great day for baseball.
That's right.
School's winding down. We'll be there a week after next at tour of schools at Harold McCormick, and so it's you're winding up another great year at Harold McCormick.
We are. As with every year, you have your challenges, but you end up a lot better spot than when you started. So it's been excited. This last little dash right beyond T-Caps gets busy. That being said, we cannot wait for you to be at HME to showcase our wonderful students.
Every time we come down, we have singing. I love the singing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Your music lady is?
Miss Whitehead.
Miss Whitehead.
And we will have singing again. She does a phenomenal job throughout the years. We appreciate that opportunity so much to showcase them and the hard work that they put in.
As we say, we'll be at Eastside on Monday. We've already been to Westside. I know we still got your stop, and we've been to the high school as well. We got Tia Duggar, Harold McCormick, and Eastside still left. Eastside will be on Monday, but as we've tried to say, there's no way we can put everything in for an hour showcasing the great kids going on.
That's right. We do the best we can to get all we can in a short amount of time.
The national anthem, here we go. If you're an American, you want to stand and put your hand across your heart and salute this great country. And remember the military in harm's way, making this possible. We can play this game in a free country. Here's your national anthem. And you're a proud member of our military, are you not, sir, having served?
That's right. Through June the 1st of this year, I got a couple more weeks, and that's my last day.
There you go. So is it just me? Do I feel a sense of American pride back that we haven't had for a while in this country?
I think you're spot on. And I don't know what to attribute that to. You know, without getting political, if even the need to get political, but yet I see it more and more. Our recruitment numbers are through the roof right now across all branches this year, and we've been suffering there for a few years. So it's exciting. It's exciting to witness that and what's to come with that.
You got it. Thanks for coming up, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you as always, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Let's play ball.
I think the world of that man right there. If you ever say anything bad about Mr. Wampler, you're going to have to come through me. I like him. He's a good fella. Cyclones are the visitors, so we'll go first here. 21 outs to a state sectional appearance here on Wednesday. It's real simple. If you lose, you come back here and play at 6 o'clock. If you win, you enjoy the rest of the weekend. And that's our goal. That's my goal. As you know, if you listen to my broadcast, I'm a Raiders fan, and so my mantra is just win, baby. We don't much, but that's what we go by. And so 21 outs away from an appearance here on Wednesday with a chance to get to Murfreesboro. But obviously you're playing a baseball team that's tradition-rich. They are an outstanding baseball team. They're 29-8. They're not here by a fluke. They're here by a reason. They've won 6 in a row, and so Greeneville will go on the field with cream-colored uniforms with green numbers and green lettering. Cyclones orange tops, and for the orange and black across the front on the numbers and the names. Cyclones across the front in black numbers on the back, and white breeches. So Buckles will get it started. Buckles has been red hot in this tournament. And so Braden Buckles will get things started here with the Cyclones. Absolute gorgeous day for baseball. Goodness gracious sakes alive, Martha White. It is nice. So Buckles can get it going. He got it going last night. Braden went with a double to get it started and came back in that second inning with a 2-run shot, his second home run of the year. Buckles batting 3 for 11 in postseason. Home run, triple, double, scored 5 times, and has knocked in a couple of runs. That home run last night. He'll go to work against a good one, Will Harmon, the left-hander for the Greeneville Green Devils, and this game is about to be underway here. 62-degree game-time temperature in the regional championship. First pitch is down, or strike call, Dale Ford. We have to learn his cadence now. Each umpire has their own cadence, if you will, and so no balls and 1 strike, bringing it. Buckles tops it, dribbles and foul, third base side. Defensively for Greeneville, Noah Murray behind the plate, Kobe Mundy at first base, Kane Ricker at second, Carson Quillen at short, and Grayson Crosby anchors down third base defensively for Greeneville. Left field, Carson Norris. Center field, Maddox Bishop. Right field, Jeriah Griffin. And a fastball, strike 2 call. And Buckles is gone. Actually, strike 3 call, 1 away. So Dale Ford behind the plate, and strikeout number 1 will go. Here's Roland. Roland in the tournament, 6 for 13 with a couple of RBIs, 5 stolen bases. And we had 11 stolen bases here last night. It's the Granger catcher. We were on the move, so Harmon brings it. Pitcher versus pitcher early in this ball game. 1 out in the first, no score. Hello to Liz Wandell. How you doing? So Harmon the lefty. They had Quillen yesterday. Roland, and it's a strike call. It says Ford 1-1. Buckles, Roland, Schlegel, first inning just got started. Regional championship. Harmon delivers, and it's upstairs and out of the strike zone to the left-hand batter. It's 2-1. Unicoi County and Granger comes up next here. 2-1 pitch, and it's down and away. Good eye by Roland, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to number 12, our senior heading off to Carson Newman. Harmon kicks, brings it, and he shoots it into the left field. Base hit for Roland. Over there to get it, the left fielder, and Bryson goes in the 3-1 pitch and slaps a single to left field. That's obviously hit number 1 of the ball game. What we hope will be many. 1 out, 1 on now for Red Schlegel. Schlegel in the tournament, 3 for 12. A couple of RBIs. He had those 2 last night. So let's see what the big hoss can do. See if he can crank one out of here. Big lead at first by Roland. Schlegel, and it's downstairs and misses ball 1 to the right-hand batting first baseman today. 1 out, 1 on, first inning. Cyclones the visitors here. Harmon gets his sign from Murray and brings it. A swing and a miss, went down in the well to get it. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Big Hoss. So Red Slagle in batting, 327. Runner going. And throw to first, throw down to second, and they will call him out. Rowland picked off down at second on the throw, 2 to 6. I'm sorry, 1 to 3 to 6. So 2 away now. So Rowland erased on first base, got picked off. Harmon will work now on Slagle, a 1-1 count. Brings it, bounces it, 2 balls and a strike. There's a fly ball, left field, hanging up, and he'll settle under it, and Carson Norris makes the catch. Cyclones are gone in the first inning. Nothing for the Cyclones with a single by Rowland. Got picked off at second. We'll go to the second inning, or I should say bottom of the first inning. Cyclones and the Greeneville Green Devils Region 1 Championship.
Jeweler's Bench has been providing our customers the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices for over 20 years. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services, and unique jewelry for all occasions. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays bright. Stop in to see our vast selection and make this Christmas even more special. Highest quality for the best price, only at the Jeweler's Bench.
Bottom of the first inning, Greeneville comes calling against the left-hander Bryson Rowland. Rowland again making his 8th start of the season, a record of 2-2. 31 innings of baseball. He's given up 29 hits, 27 runs, 20 of those earned. He's walked 36 and struck out 49. Second on the team behind Slagle, 68 now after what he did last night. Hello to Sandra Crow, Linda Birchfield. Hello, Cassie Minton. We'll see you Monday at Eastside Elementary at the Tour of Schools. Uncle Tom, Carl Wilson, Brian Kraft, John Lee, Greta Zukoff. Hope I'm saying it right. So thank you all for listening. Cyclones get that single, and Rowland got picked off at first, had no chance down at second, although they deliberated making the call, but he was out. And so picked off on the stolen base try, so he'll go to work on the mound now to Carson Quillen, Carson Norris, and Maddox Bishop. Double C Western Supply strikeout sponsor. Of course, they've got the sale going on today. 40% off all Huey cologne and perfume gift sets. They ran out, had to get an emergency shipment in. That's how much they've sold, and they got another shipment in yesterday. 40% off all the Huey cologne and perfume gift sets for Mom for Mother's Day, and the cologne, obviously, for Dad for Father's Day and also graduation. 75% off for Mom on select Montana Silversmith jewelry, and a 60% off clearance rack. Here's Carson Quillen. Shortstop for the Green Devils, pitched yesterday and again had that big strikeout performance against Granger. So Rowland goes to work, lefty against righty. Quillen's first pitch, bad handle fly ball to left field. Bugs out there, camps, backpedaling 10 steps, makes the catch. Got 10 feet shy of the warning track in left field, and Quillen's retired on the first pitch to start the Greeneville offense here in the ball game. 1 out here in the first inning. Quillen again yesterday struck out 12 in his performance yesterday. 1 out here in the first. Here's Carson Norris, the left fielder, left-hand batter. 322 down the right field line, 329 down the left field line here at the ballpark. Bounced up there, ball 1. Straightaway center go 395, actually 399. 25 to 30 foot wall that Braden Buckles cleared yesterday with a mammoth 2-run shot. 1 out of the first, no score here. The bottom of the first, the regional championship. Rowland brings it, and a foul back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Defensively, Holtzclaw in right, center is Buckles, shaded to the left center about 10 steps. Bugs Meadows in left, Whitehead at third, Chambers at short, second Blevins, and first is Slagle. Here's a check swing foul, third base side. And makes it a 1 ball, 2 strike count now. 1 out of the first, no score. The regional championship, just a buzz here. You can cut it with a knife, electricity, and the tension in this ballpark. Because we know what's at stake. 1-2 pitch, misses downstairs, off speed, 2-2. The winner will be at home on Wednesday for the sectional championship and a chance to get to Murfreesboro. Rowland working from the stretch with the bases empty here, brings it. And it's strike 3 called. A double C Western Supply strikeout, number 1 of the game. And for Bryson Rowland, number 50 of the season. 2 out of the inning now. He'll go to work on Maddox Bishop, the right-hand batting center fielder. That popped the cowhide from up here. You could hear it. J.D. Hooks. That popped it. He brought some smoke on that one. 2 out of the first. Here's Bishop, the center fielder. And it's a strike call. Nice pitch inside part of the plate. Rowland, one of our 4 youngsters we honored with that scholarship signing the other day. Buckles going to Milligan. Logan Campbell heading to King. Bugs going to Ball State. Downstairs 1-1. And Rowland going to Carson Newman. 2 out of the inning. That is strikeout on our ball club, number 234 on the season. Rowland. Long look in. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Bad handle fly ball, center field. Buckles backpedaling, says I got it. He does. 1, 2, 3 inning. They go 1, 2, 3 in the first. We'll come back with the second. It's a dandy. No score. You're listening to the Region 1 Baseball Championship.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Second inning, Cyclones will bring Meadows, Hooks, and Whitehead to the plate against Will Harmon. No score. Second inning in the Region Championship. 3A Region 1 Championship to be exact. Down on the other end, we told you earlier in the pregame, Seymour and Anderson County are playing down there in Region 2. But here it's number 2 in the state, number 8 in the state. Harmon will finish his warm-ups down the throw. Second goes to throw Murray down to the awaiting shortstop. Let's see what Bugs can do in his first at-bat here. Meadows in postseason 5 for 12. Bugs a double, is driven in 3, scored twice, walked, and stole a couple of bases. On the season, batting .350. 4 homers and 34 RBIs for number 29. He'll bring it. First pitch tops it, fouls the backstop, strike 1. Meadows .350 on the season. Bugs 11 doubles, a triple. As we said, 4 home runs, and it's driven in 34. Downstairs, and it misses. Good eye by Bugs, 1-1. Old Glory kicking a little bit out there, blowing every now and then kick the flag, blowing out of the ballpark. Swing and a miss. Fastball inside. It's 1-2. Second inning, no score. Harmon kicks and fires, and it's downstairs. Good eye, Bugs. 2-2. It is 34 RBIs. Next closest on the team is Hooks with 18. He's had a year. Brings it, and it's upstairs on the eyes. Good eye, Bugs. Full count. Harmon delivers. Bugs swing and a missed strikeout swinging. One away. Here's Hooks. JD batting .500 in postseason, our district tournament MVP.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 2, J.D. Hooks.
5 for 10, couple of RBIs, a double, 2 runs scored. Was walked twice, stole a couple of bases, and got hit once. Upstairs, started 2 and held back, ball 1. Hello, Axel Steins. How you doing, sir? Brian Kraft and Reba Tidwell. Thank you all for listening. Class 3A Region 1 Championship. No score in the second. 2 balls and no strikes to Hooks. JD downstairs, ball 3. So Harmon with a couple of strikeouts already, the lefty for Greeneville. Pitching, outside, ball 4-on-4. JD gets a 1-out walk here in the second. Base runner for Whitehead. Justin, 2 for 8.
Justin Whitehead.
Here, Rourke doing the PA again for us today, doing a great job. 2 for 8, RBI double. Scored a couple of times, a walk and a sacrifice. So, see what Whitehead can do here. That's in the tournament. In the season, he's batting .297. And JD back at first, standing. Want to throw that way. Whitehead men on base batting .385. 1 out, 1 on here in the second, no score. Cyclones batting. Harmon brings it. Whitehead up around the eyes, ball 1. So if you look at Unicoi County coming up next, they'll either use Jones or Cutlip to pitch. I know they are. They used Wainwright. Here's a foul tip to the backstop yesterday. 1-1 to Whitehead. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Second inning, no score. 3A Region 1 Championship. Looking in, getting his sign. Will Harmon from his catcher, Murray. And Hooks, again, back at first. Had a pretty good lead. 2.5, 3-step lead off the bag at first. Joe Diaz, Coach Diaz, keeping him on over there. Holding him on is Monday at first base. Now Harmon will step off the rubber. Absolute beautiful day for baseball, man. This is what you play for. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman goes to second for 1. Back to first and double play ball. 5-4-3. Double play ball. Cyclones are gone in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. You're listening to the 3A Region 1 Baseball Championship. Now this from one of our great sponsors, Making It Go. Couldn't be here without them. How about the good folks from Chick-fil-A?
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Bottom of the second here, the Region 1 Championship in Class 3A baseball. No score. Greeneville will bring up 4, 5, and 6, Harmon, Murray, and Monday for head coach Andy Collins and the Greeneville Green Devils. Again, 29-8 on the season. Glad to have you with us here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there a day early. As we've told you, and we would encourage you again, if you got a mama that's still living, please spend some time with her. Ryan Jones had been warming up rolling. Now Hook's got his gear on. He's back behind the plate now. Ready to go. Rolling again with a fly ball to left, a strikeout, and a fly ball to center. The first 3 Greeneville Green Devils he faced in the first inning. No score here in the bottom of the second. Throw down by Hooks, and we're ready to go here. It's going to be pitcher versus pitcher here. And Harmon, a lefty on the mound and lefty at the plate.
Leading off the bottom of the second, number 3, Will Harmon.
Bringing it. First pitch popping it, back it out of play. Joseph, it's a great question. I'm not sure. I thought we would have been the home team, so. But we're not. I don't know if it was a coin flip. I'm not sure why we weren't home. We should be, but we're not, and don't know. Don't have that answer. We'll find it out. Upstairs, 1-1. Second inning, no score. Old buddy Joseph Taylor and the lady who can make the coffee cake. She'll be forever remembered for the coffee cake. Every time she makes it, it's like, yes. Thank you, Mrs. Taylor. 1-1 pitch inside. Off speed, bows him back and misses inside 2-1. In Unicoi County and Granger play next. That team will be, the loser of that game will be eliminated. And that winner will come back and play the loser of this game at 6 o'clock for that other spot in the sectional. You win this one here, you're at home. If you win at 6 o'clock, you travel. Roland gets his sign from JD, and here it comes. And he shoots it to center field on a rope right to the awaiting Buckles, 1 down. Can't put a price tag on his defense out there in center. Braden Buckles is the deal, I'm telling you. He can play it. We've had some great center fielders here. Hamrick was one of those I can remember. We've had great center fielders, and Buckles right there is some of the best. Here's Noah Murray, the catcher for Greeneville. 1 out in the second, no score. 3A Regional 1 championship. So Roland has asked for a new baseball, walked towards home plate, and Dale Ford gave him a new baseball out of his poke, hanging on his right hip. So Roland gets what he asked for, a new baseball. 1 out of the second. Right hand batting number 4, Noah Murray, the catcher for Greeneville. Green bringing it. Off speed, misses upstairs. Cream colored uniforms with green numbers and green lettering. Holtzclaw in right field, shaded over to right center a bit. 1-0 pitch inside and tied 2-0. Four in a row he's retired so far to get this thing started. You just feel it here. You're just waiting. Who's going to get it's like a heavyweight fight. Who's going to get the first hit, the first punch? This one, a bad handle foul, first base side. Tailed away from Slagley, crossed over the chalk, trying to make the catch, and it tailed away from him. Rolling, new baseball, ready to go here. Very deliberate here in the second inning. A lot of And it's upstairs and not by much. Whew. That looked pretty good from here. 2-2. But I'm up here. My job's to call it, not to hump it. They stopped play and they have motioned to the Greeneville. They told them to cut out the singing and whatever they were doing. And this is ball 4, lost him. So Green Devils on the dugout railing. Courtesy runner first now for Greeneville. 1 out, 1 on to the second, so they stopped play and first base umpire visiting with the Greeneville coach said, quiet it down in there, in essence. Coach Korn's going to walk out now, talk to the other field umpire. It is discussion on things. I'm telling you, when you play, it's just built in. It's real simple. This is like Alabama and Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, Pickett. It's Greeneville and Elizabethton, anything. There's going to be fireworks. It's just the way it is. Coach Korn, whatever he said to the second and third base umpire, meeting is concluded, and here we go. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Kobe Mundy, the first baseman, right-hand batting for the Greeneville Green Devils. 1 out, 1 on, no score in the second. Now time is called again, and so they're going to bring the coach out of the Greeneville coach out of the dugout, the field umpire, to talk to him. They'll meet him between the pitcher's mound and first base. I'm not sure what it is, but the field umpire said, hold everything. Yep, that's what it was. He told him again to quiet it down. That's the second time. And so the coach, by his body language, had something to say to the umpire. The umpire said, quiet it down. It's the second time. Bounced up there. 1-0. Which I'm for. Just play. And so the chatter is down now on the Greeneville dugout by the players over there for the moment on the second warning. 1-0 pitch. Bad handle, foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. We're in the second. No score. The 3A Region 1 championship. Number 2 Greeneville, number 8 Elizabethton squaring off here. Every pitch, every strike, every swing, huge. Winner gets to be at home on Wednesday in the sectional. Rolling. Big deep breath, brings it. 1-1 pitch, and that one hit him. Got him on the elbow, hit batsman. Couldn't get out of the way. Down to second goes Murray first Monday. They got something going. Here's Grayson Crosby. Right-hand batting, third baseman now.
Now batting for the Green Devils, number 25, Grayson Crosby.
Crosby, your batter. Again, a fly out to center by Harmon. Walk Murray, a hit batsman Monday, and here's Crosby. Slagle and Whitehead creeping in, first and third respectively, in the event of a possible bunt here to move him around. Rowland checks him out at second, working from the stretch, brings it. And first pitch is a strike called. No balls in the strike. We got to wait on Dale to give us the call. No balls in the strike. Rolling. Checks him again. Now time is called. Up. Umpire on the field. And the coach out of Greenville's come out of that dugout, and he is adamant. He's furious. And the umpire said, we've had enough. That's the third warning. Me, oh my. He's walked away, then came back at him. The Greenville coach, back across the chalk. So the field umpire again from out between second and third said, that's the third time now. He's told the guys in the Greenville dugout to cut the chatter and the chirping. Rolling. Pitches. Bad handle foul, backing out of play. 0-2. Harmon flies to center. Murray walks. Mundy got hit on the elbow, grazed on the elbow, and here's Crosby. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. No score in the second. 3A Region 1 championship. And it's, as you expect, ramped up here between these two schools. Rowland gets his side from J.D. Checks him back at second. Brings it 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Second punch out of the ball game. Number 51 for Rowland. 2 out of the inning now. Two away. It's Kane Ricker's turn. The second baseman for Greenville. Also a right-hand batter. So 2 on, 2 out. No score in the second. Big strikeout by Rowland. Bryce will go to work on the young man who wears number 2, the second baseman for Greenville. And an off-speed pitch. Strike called. Nice pitch. Waiting on Dales. Just easy going. So yeah, that's a strike. Rowland gets his side again. 0-1 pitch. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back inside. Misses. 1-1. So Quillen with the stoppage of play a couple of times. That's exactly what it is, because over there I'm watching the kids in the Greenville dugout. They've been told for the third time to cut it out. And the coach really got into it with the umpire that time. 1-1 pitch, pulls it back, misses on the bunt attempt, 2-1. Misses downstairs and inside. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. 2 on for Greenville. No score in the second. Rolling. Long look. Very deliberate between pitches. And it's a strike call. Nice pitch. 2-2 now. Rolling now, as we said, is up to strikeout total to 51 on the season. 2 strikes here to the right-hand batting second baseman. Rolling. Gets his sign from J.D., and here it comes, and it's upstairs on all speed, not by much. Full count. On deck is Jeriah Griffin. Rowland gets his side, checks it again. Here it comes. Runners will be on the move with 2 out. And a 3-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Double C Western Supply strikeout, and Rowland is happy coming off the mound. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 2. We played 2. No score in the Region 1 3A championship. As you are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients. If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks, you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, and like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Baylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
Third inning, no score. First pitch, Jack Blevins to the shortstop. He'll have to hurry. Jack's hustling throw. He's in! Infield base hit, Jack Blevins. On the first pitch to start the inning, a slow ground ball, backhand in the hole with the shortstop, but Jack with speed lugs it down the line and got himself a leadoff infield base hit number 2 for the Cyclones in the ball game. Here's Chambers. So Jack Blevins now 6 for 9 in postseason, having a heck of a tournament. Here's Chambers, right-hand batting shortstop. Chambers, no homers, 5 RBIs, squares to bunt. Now he pulls it back, pulls it, now he does it again, fouls it back. Squared the bunt, third baseman started creeping in and pulled back like he's going to swing away. Then at the last second, popped that bunt out there and fouled to the backstop. Below Connie Foster. Joseph, can you tell what they're doing in the dugout? Yeah, they're screaming and hollering. Or were. They're not now. 0-1 pitch, squares the bunt, does so out in front of the plate. Fielding Harmon only plays to first. Great job, Chambers. Down to second, a throw. On the sacrifice bunt, he's in standing. Harmon to the first. Mundy, who quickly threw down to second just in case, but Blevins stayed at second base. Sacrifice, nice job again. 1-3 by Chambers. Here's Marshall Holtzclaw. Holtzclaw in the tournament, 3 for 9, a double and 3 RBIs in that 9 spot. 1 out, 1 on in the third. It's getting interesting by the pitch in this championship. Twixt the Cyclones and the Green Devils. Throw to second, Blevins back in. Shortstop Quillen snuck around behind him and took the throw. 1 out, 1 on. No score in the third in the Region 1 championship. Holtzclaw, the 9th grader. And a pitch way outside. Good eye by Holtzclaw, batting .353. No homers, 5 RBIs, 4 doubles in the season. 1-0 pitch. Holtzclaw upstairs, 2-0. Both out of the strike zone. On deck will be the top of the order in Buckles. 2 base hits for the Cyclones. A rolling single and the infield hit for Blevins to start this inning. 2-0 pitch, and it's outside, 3-0. Good eye by Holtzclaw. Does he get the green light on the 3-0 here? Let's see. Harmon checks him at second, brings it, and it's upstairs. Ball 4 on 4. Second wall given up by Harmon. We got something going here. Second and first, 1 out, top of the order for Buckles. Struck out his first time up.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 24, Braden Buckles.
So Buckles with men on, batting .411. Blevins at second, can fly, of course, one of the fastest guys in the entire school, football and baseball. He can scoot. And Holtzclaw can go at first. Let's see what Braden can do here. Got something going in the third and a scoreless ball game here in the championship. 1 out, a couple of men on. Harmon working from the stretch, brings it. Bunt, does so, third base side, a foul ball. They'll bring her back. Trying a little small ball. Hello, Connie Foster. Brian Kraft. No score, third inning, championship. Cyclones with runners at second and first, and only one out here. The third of a scheduled 7. Will Harmon, 2 lefties hooked up here. Will Harmon against Bryson Rowland. Harmon leans in now. Buckles a bunt attempt, a no ball, 1 strike count. Harmon, he'll stop and then stop in mid motion, turn around and bluff a throw back into second. Blevins back in there. Oh, 1 pitch, Buckles. Foul to the plate, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes now. On deck is Rowland. Infield hit, sack bunt, Chambers to get Blevins down to second. Holtzclaw walks. 2 on 1 out of the third inning and a scoreless ball game here in the championship. Harmon gets his sign again from Noah Murray and brings it. And Buckles upstairs and outside. Good eye, 1-2. So Buckles had a home run here last night. 2-run shot over the left field wall. Harmon, long deliberation between pitches. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, shortstop. He'll go to second for 1. They'll try and get the double play ball. They do not. Blevins comes to third. They'll take out Holtzclaw at second on the force play. Fielder's choice 6-4. Buckles hustling down the line, did not get that double play ball, and so 2 out of the inning. Blevins at third. Here's Bryson Rowland, singled his first time up. So 2 out, a runner at third and runner at first. They take out the man at second in the force play. Holtzclaw's erased at second, but Blevins at third, and as we said, Buckles stays on at first. 2 on, 2 out here in the inning, and it's Rowland's turn. Bryson slapped one into ground ball into left field, past the shortstop and third, back in the first inning. Rowland batting .271, men on base .365. Chance to help his cause. Here's the starting pitcher. Brings it, takes it outside, ball 1. So Blevins watching the signals being displayed by Coach Corn on the third base box. Blevins off the bag at third. 2 or 3 steps. 1-0 pitch. Rowland, ground ball, back up the middle. The second baseman field, steps on the bag, got him on the force play. Slow roller went right back up the middle of the top of the mound, fielded by the second baseman, steps on the bag, inning over. Cyclones retired here in the third. No score. We go to the bottom of the third. You are listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone baseball.
These are the hands that planted the seed and pulled the weeds and fixed the engine and harvested the crop and loaded the truck. But of all these hands do, nothing is more important than being a good neighbor. From the farm to Food City, local produce is all in a day's work.
Bottom of the third, no score for Greenville. They'll bring to the plate for the Green Devils. They'll go 9, 1, and 2. Griffin, Quillen, and Norris for the Green Devils. No score. Cyclones had them on the corners of 2 out. Ground ball back over top of the mound through the legs of Harmon and fielded by the second baseman, who stepped on the bag with the fielder's choice, unassisted by Kane Ricker. And at the end of the inning for the Cyclones, we've stranded those 2 in the ball game so far. Total of 3 left on. all told, through 3 at-bats. Bottom of the third, no score here. Something's got to give in this game. Who's going to get that first big hit or big mistake, big whatever, in a drama-driven championship here? Here's Griffin, former Cyclone. Bryson Rowland gets his sign. His former teammate, he'll go to work against him. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Spun him around. Time was called. Hooks will go out in. Talk to his pitcher for just a second. Slagle at first, second Blevins, short Chambers, third on the grass at third, a couple of steps is Whitehead. Left field Meadows, center field Buckles, right field Holtzclaw. Hooks behind the plate. No score in the third. Right hand batting, right fielder Jeriah Griffin. Heading off to Lindsey Wilson to play football next year. Rolling. 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Foul. First base side. Who's got it? Red says I do. First base foul ground. Got him. 1 away. Griffin pops out in front of the first base dugout and foul ground to Slagle. 1 away. Top of the order. Here's Carson Quillen. Quillen flied out to left of Bugs to start the ball game. 1 out of the third. No score. Region 1 championship. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. Curveball. Misses. Ball 1. That looked good from here. But again, I'm calling it. I ain't upping it. 1-0 to Quillen. No score in the third. Rowland still working from the stretch. The base is empty. And it's downstairs, and it's strike call on that one, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Rowland brings it. Misses upstairs, 2-1. A lot of shorts and flip-flops. 'Tis the season, Mother's Day weekend. Playing for a regional championship here. Gorgeous day for baseball here in Elizabethton. Rowland brings it upstairs. Misses. Three and 1 now to Carson Quillen. 1 out. On deck is Carson Norris. Rowland brings it inside and tight, ball 4. Lost him. 1 out walk. For Bryson, it's his second walk of the ball game. On the season, Rowland now with 38 walks. He'll go to work on Carson Norris.
Now batting for the Green Devils, number 7, Carson Norris.
1 out, 1 on. No score in the third. Big lead off first by Quillen. 2.5 step lead. Slagle holds him on there. Rowland looks at him now. Time is called. He stared him down over first, and then too long for Norris, who backed out of the box. Left hand batting left fielder who struck out his only plate appearance back in the third. Back in the first. We're in the third. Rolling to the belt. Brings it. Bounced up there. Hooks blocks it. Good job of JD. 1-0. And JD's called time. Looks like he may have hurt himself. Just out of the batter's circle at home plate and kind of walking around here a little bit. Keeps working those legs. So Hooks back in there. Looks like he's injured himself somewhat. Off the first base bag big time is Carson Quillen. Big lead. And Rowland senses that and throws that way. With the exception of Roland, our infield is all underclassmen back next year. That's exciting. Roland to the belt, checks Quillen again, brings it. And it's upstairs. Misses. Hooks, Jr., Slagle, Jr., Blevins, Jr., Chambers, freshman, Whitehead, Jr. Inside and tight. 3-0. Outfield has two seniors, and Meadows and Buckles, and our freshman in Oldslaw. Quillen off the bag. 1, 2, 2.5, 3-step. Arms are dangling here. Brings it. Inside. Missed him. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Roland. 1 out, 2 on now for Greeneville. No score. Here's Maddox Bishop. Flied out to Buckles to end the first inning. Coach Corn will take that long stroll out of the third base dugout and talk to his starter. While he does that, we'll tell you Mother's Day, of course, is tomorrow, as you know, and so you can stop by till what, 4 o'clock, I think it is today, for the jeweler's bench. Got those Pandora charms, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, rings for Mother's Day or graduation. And the E. Newton, over 100, starting at $16, over 100 different bracelets to choose from. They got a ton, obviously. Bracelets, rings, earrings, necklaces. E. Newton, big, big, big seller for the jeweler's bench. Get you 2 or 3 of those for Mom for Mother's Day. I got some for Christmas. The girls, they loved them. Meeting of the mound, broken up, ready to go here. So Roland, back-to-back walks. Greenville's got something going here. 1 out in the third inning, no score. Here's number 3 batter, Bishop, the center fielder. Be a good double play time right here. Roland to the belt. Goes out to second, bluffs him back in. Wheeled and bluffed to throw, and he went diving back in, Quillen at second. Whitehead hanging around the grass at third. Or the turf, I guess. Grass turf. Such as it is. Bringing it. Bad handle pop. Fair ball. Shortstop Chambers says, I've got it, and he makes the catch. Big out. Number 2. Bishop pops out to the shortstop, 2 away in the inning. Here's your cleanup batter, the pitcher, Will Harmon. Flied out to Buckles to lead off the second.
Number 3, Will Harmon.
No score in the third, 2 on, 2 out for Greeneville. Throw out to second and threw it into center field. Right there's Buckles. Threw it to Chambers, and he threw it behind him to the third base side of the bag, and so with that, he gets up and stays put, cannot advance. So Buckles throws out to Chambers, who broke to the second base bag, threw to the third base side of the bag, and crossed his body and kicked into center field. No harm done. Pitching. Downstairs, ball 1. Griffin pops out in foul ground to Slagle at first. Quillen walks, Norris walks. Bishop pops out to shortstop. To Chambers, there's 2 on, 2 out. No score in the third. Roland to Harmon. Misses. 2-0. You can just watch the crowd here. Almost every pitch, everybody takes a big, deep breath. It's that critical. Every pitch in this game. Everything is magnified in the championship. 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. On deck is Noah Murray, the catcher. So if you're Greenville's Andy Collins, you give him the green light to take a hack or not. 3-0. 2 on, 2 out, no score in the third, and he's got a 3-0 count. Roland brings it, and it's a strike call. Nice pitch, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Greeneville looking for their first hit of the game. We've got two. Rowland checks him again out at second, and here comes a 3-1 pitch, and it's bounced up their ball four. He lost it. Bases loaded now for Greeneville. For Noah Murray, the catcher, who walked his first time up. Fourth walk of the ball game for Rowland, plus a hit batsman. But no hits and a couple of strikeouts for Rowland, so he'll go to work. No place to put this one. Right-hand batting catcher, number 5 in the lineup, Noah Murray. Bases loaded. No score in the third. 2 out for Greeneville. Brings it. First pitch down the left field line. A foul ball. Strike one. Thank you, Kim Birchfield. You're very kind, sir. Hello, Patty Simmerly. Cut it with a knife in here. Greeneville, winners of 6 in a row, have got the bases loaded. 2 out and a no-score third inning right here. Rowland, big part of this game. 0-1 pitch upstairs, misses 1-1. Upstairs and outside. Quillen at third, Norris at second, and Harmon at third. All three via walks. Rowland from the stretch. Nods his head, 1-1 pitch, and it's an off-speed pitch. Strike 2 called. Nice pitch. Rocketed right in, sliced across the plate from the outside to the inside part of the plate. Strike 2 called. Saw it break from here. We're at a funky angle, and you can still see the cut on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rowland brings it, and it just missed outside. Whoo! Lousy mercy. 2-2. Another off-speed pitch. Tried to paint that outside corner. Missed it by the hair of his chinny chin chin. 2-2. Rowland brings it. Here it comes. And a foul back. Jammed him. Bad handle foul to the backstop. So Rowland back on the hill. Runners dancing around all 3 bases. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Here it comes. Popped him up. Out of the shallow right field. Blevins says, I've got it, and Jack makes the catch. Greeneville leaves them full. We go to the 4th inning. It's a dandy. You can cut it with a knife. The championship, no score after 3. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Three in the books, no score. We head to the 4th inning. Elizabethton, no runs, 2 hits. We've left 3 on. For Greeneville, no runs, no hits. They've stranded 5. Schlegel, Meadows, and Hooks, 3, 4, and 5 in the Cyclone 4th inning, and a scoreless ball game in the 3A Region 1 Championship, which is a dandy, to say the least. Thank you for being with us, wherever you may be. Thank you, Tyrone. You're very kind, sir. Appreciate the kind words. All the credit goes to the Lord. Here's Schlegel. Big Hoss flat out his first time up to end the first inning. I can see him tattoo one right here. Harmon go to work in the fourth inning, the starter. First pitch, fouls the back. Big cut for Brad Slagle. Slagle again coming into the ball game batting .327. This is our 35th game of the season for Cyclone Baseball. 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and it's a pitch that misses outside. That looked pretty good. We'll take it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 13 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers. Downstairs, good eye Slagle. 2-1. Harmon's walked 2 here in the game, giving up a couple of base hits, a rolling single, and an infield base hit by Jack Blevins. Swing and a miss, went down to the well, missed that one. 2-2. Fourth inning, no score. Region 1 championship. Something's got to give here. Each inning gets a little tighter. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging. Third one of the ball game for Harmon. 1 away in the fourth. Bugs' turn. He struck out to start the second inning.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 29, Bugs Meadows.
So Meadows will get another shot at Will Harmon. Only the 20th time all season he struck out. Came in with right at 100 at-bats on the year and only 19 now, 20 strikeouts. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Harmon brings it. Bugs check swing, did he go? And he did. 1-1. So Harmon struck out Buckles and Slagle and Bugs the first time up. 1-1 pitch. This is outside. 2-1, belt high, all-speed pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Harmon gets his side from Murray and brings it. Swing and a miss. Down inside, went after it. 2-2 count now. The Bugs on deck will be J.D. Hooks. Harmon. Meadows, fly ball. Left field. Shallow left field. Coming in left fielder. Playable ball. Catch made. 2 down. Norris comes in about 10 steps. Camps and brings it in to the Cowhide. 2 away. In the Cyclone fourth. No score. Here's Hooks. Walked his first time up.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 2, J.D. Hooks.
With that walk that does not count, first pitch is inside, ball 1. He's still batting .500 in postseason. 5 for 10, a double, 2 RBIs. Scored twice, walked twice, 3 times now. Stolen a couple. Slow ground ball, shortstop. Fields on the run. Fields got him. 1, 2, 3 innings. Cyclones are gone in the fourth. Up and down they go. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. No score. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Championship Baseball.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Little Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Folks, never been here. What's going on at the Eagle Center? Tell me about it.
Well, we have so many good things going on. I have wonderful vendors who keep their booths stocked fresh and organized and neat and with new things all the time. Great prices, a great selection. We have 2 floors and almost 50 vendors, and you won't see the same thing twice.
A waiting list to get here. Downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Again, it is open. What's your hours?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Closed on Sunday.
Closed on Sunday.
Pretty obvious. So, anything you want, again, what's your little catchphrase you always say?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the neatest thing about the Eagle Center? You own the place. What do you think is the neatest thing?
There's so many neat things. You know, so many people have this idea of what an antique store is. We have a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and a lot of in between. It's clean. It's not musty and smelly. It's well lit. It's fun. I mean, there are so many things here to add character and conversation to your homes, gift ideas. We could go on and on. It's a really great store.
How do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook, the Eagle Center Co-op, and then on Instagram, it's Eagle Center Antiques.
And the magic phone number is?
The number is 542-6674.
Here you go. One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center, proud sponsor of the Tom Lewis Sports Show, and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Bottom of the fourth inning we go. No score here. The 3A Region 1 Championship. Yours truly, Tom Diller, bringing it. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Got him in West Virginia, got him in Florida, got him in South Carolina listening. Thank you so much in Ohio. It'll be Monday. Crosby and Ricker, 6, 7, and 8 here in the Greeneville fourth. Roland is throwing a shutout. A no-hit shutout, I might add, with 3 strikeouts. Yet to give up a base hit. His only bugaboo is walked 4, but it's not hurt him. They've left 5 on here at Greeneville, the first 3 at-bats. Bottom of the fourth, Monday, Crosby, Ricker. Monday got hit by a pitch on his, grazed his left elbow back in the second inning. Tour of schools coming up Monday. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. We'll be at Eastside Elementary, the land of the Pirates, on Monday, showcasing great kids doing great things from 9 to 10. First pitch to start the fourth is a strike called. Outside part of the plate, and Monday backed out and shook his head. Didn't like that call from Del Ford. No score in the fourth. Rolling to the belt. Bryson brings it, and it's inside and tight. Bows him back, 1-1. Greenville's won 6 in a row. We've won 4 in a row. They are 29-8. We are 23-11. 1-1 pitch, brings it. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him. 1-2. Roland's got him on the ropes of the ball. 2 strikes. On deck is Crosby. Bryson gets his side from J.D. Hooks, and here it comes. 1-2 pitch. Pops him up. First base side. Schlegel, foul ground. Reds giving chase, and makes the catch in foul ground. Swirled around a little bit on him, crossed over the chalk in the foul ground about 10 steps to the right side of the foul line, and makes the catch. 1 away in foul ground. Good concentration by Rhett to stay on out. It kind of swirled a bit on him, although the wind's not really doing much. Great job by Schlegel. 1 down. Here's Crosby. Struck out his first time up. 1 out in the fourth. No score. Everybody's on the edge of the seat just waiting for that first big thing to happen. Strike called. Nice pitch to the right-hand batting Crosby. Bryson, I guess we sit with 52 now in the season. These 3 this afternoon. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Delayed swing. With the 3 here today, that gives us as a team for the season 202, the strikeout department. 0-2 pitch. Bounced up there, 1-2. Hello, Lisa May, Shauna Lane, parts unknown where you are, I can tell you. Emery Sales, Kristen Shepard, thank you all for listening. 1-2 pitch, or when Roland brings it, and it's way to the backstop. Lost control of that one. That was sailed on him. 2-2. 1 out in the fourth, no score. You can cut it with a knife in here, I'm telling you. But Elizabeth and Greeneville in anything, that in of itself is tension-filled because of the rivalry between these 2 great schools and athletic programs. But you put a regional championship on top of that, oh, baby. Here comes the 2-strike pitch from Roland. He jams him right back to him on the mound. He'll run to the first base, underhand to Schlegel, and there's 2 away. He jammed him, topped it right back on the swing, right back to Roland. 1-3 in the put out, 2 away. Here's Ricker, who struck out his first time up. First pitch is a strike call. The right-hand batter froze him. Started back out of the box and decided to stay in there. Ricker, right-hand batting second baseman. Roland trying to put him out on order for the second time in the ball game. Did it back in the first. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 0-2. Just barely made contact in the mid of J.D. Hooks. No balls and 2 strikes. 4th inning, no score. Rolling. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. This really is like a big-time heavyweight prize fight. I mean, they're 2 in the state. We're 8 in the state. We've both been to the state tournament multiple times. We talked about in the pregame. Like the Thriller and Manila. The Thriller and Betsy. Swing and a miss. Chased a bad pitch. Way up out of the strike zone. He's chopping wood. Strikeout. They go out in order. We played 4, no score. Come back with us. You're listening to the regional championship on 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service. I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabethton. Again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diana and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does.
We go to the 5th inning. First pitch to Whitehead. Dribbles it foul behind home plate. Strike 1 to Whitehead. Hitting a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play back in the 2nd. No score in the 5th inning and a dandy here. 0-1 pitch. Rollins doing it today, folks, as he always does. Bryson Rowland giving us exactly what we need, a solid starting performance. Whitehead again at 3rd. Batting .297 coming in. And there's a shot back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Little flare right back to the middle, past the diving second baseman. Made a great stab at it, dove for it. Sacrificed his body out at second. Kane Ricker and skips on in for a leadoff single for Whitehead. Base hit number 3 for the Cyclones. Lead man on the 5th in a scoreless ball game. Here's Blevins. 3 base hits now. Rolling. Blevins an infield base hit in the 3rd, and now the single by Whitehead. He'll creep off the bag at first. 1.5 two-step lead. Arms dangling here. Holding him on first base is Monday. 5th inning, no score. Something's got to give in this ball game. Blevins pulls the bunt, throws down to first, and he's back in safe. So Blevins bunted, pulled it back, and it is a strike, and Murray throws down to Monday to try and get Whitehead, who's back in safely at first base. Third baseman Crosby creeping in from 3rd as Blevins, clearly no question, now he's going to swing away, and it's a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll field to second for 1. Can he get the double play? They cannot. He is safe at first. Fielder's choice. 6-4, 1 out. Blevins stays on. Whitehead's raced out at second. Here's Chambers. Chambers a sack bunt his first time up after Blevins got on in the 3rd. He bunted him down to second on the 1-3 put out from pitcher to first base. Hello, Doug Henshaw down in Chattanooga. Listen to Cyclone Baseball down in the home of the Lookouts, Chattanooga. Pitching. Throw to first and back in. Blevins. Chattanooga, home of the Goo Goo Clusters. And Moon Pies. So hello to Doug. 1 on, 1 out. No score in the 5th. Here's Chambers. Foul back. On deck is Holtzclaw. Cyclones had a single in the first, Rowland, an infield hit Blevins in the third, and now the single here by Whitehead in the fifth, who was taken out at second on a fielder's choice ball to the shortstop. 6-4, second baseman covering. 0-1 pitch. Popped him up, bad handle pop, shortstop, second base. Second baseman says, I got it. In behind the bag, Ricker's got it, 2 down. Chambers done, 2 outs in the inning for Holtzclaw, who walked his first time up. On 4 straight pitches.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 10, Marshall Holtzclaw.
See what our freshman right fielder can do here. Harmon brings it. Holtzclaw takes it upstairs, ball 1. Bringing it. Holtzclaw, bad handle foul, backing out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5th inning, no score. 3A Region 1 championship. Winner gets home field advantage on Wednesday. Loser will come back and play at 6 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Throw to first, and Blevins back in. That was a little closer than you wanted. Puts that right hand back into the outfield side of the bag safely, but it was close. Coach Diaz keeping on over there. Harmon throws again to first, and Blevins back in again. Rowland got picked off early in the ball game. 1-3-6. Harmon brings it. Holtzclaw pops him up. Shallow center field. Calling for it all the way to the center fielder, and Cyclones are done in the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score in the 3A Region 1 championship. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Dillon Sports Show, Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. Today's certainly no different. It's all about him, folks. Joshua 1-9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Whew, how about that? 9-1-2. Griffin, Quillen, Norris for Greeneville in the 5th. No score. Dry popped out to Schlegel on foul ground. Back to lead off the 3rd inning. We're in the 5th. No score. Rowland brings it. Dry squares to bunt it, fouls it back to the backstop. Strike 1. Charging for 3rd was Whitehead. It bears repeating on that one. Joshua 1-9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Whew. Pitch misses upstairs. 1-1. 5th inning, no score. RC and Moon Pie, you got it down at Chattanooga. Brother Henshaw's down yonder. 1-1 pitch. A scoreless 5th inning. And it's inside, and Dry hunkers down. It's 2-1. Rolling with 4 strikeouts. A no-hitter in the 5th inning here. Against the second-ranked team in the state. Pretty dadgum good as far as I'm concerned. White hit into the grass about 3 steps at third base and a 2-1 count to Griffin. Rowland brings it. Griffin takes it up around the eyes. 3-1. Greeneville left the bases loaded in the 3rd, left 2 on in the 2nd for a total of 5 in the ball game. 3-1 count to Jeriah Griffin, former Cyclone. Rowland gets his side, big breath, brings it, swing, and a miss. Full count now to number 14. Rowland gets his side from Hooks. Here it comes, and it's upstairs. Ball 4. He lost him. Leadoff walk for Greeneville to start the 5th here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th walk of the ball game for Rowland. Top of the order, Quillen, who's walked and flat out to left. Coach Corn will take that long walk out of that third base dugout. This is a big, big part of this ball game. 5th inning, no score, lead man on. Again, don't forget, Double C Western Supply Mother's Day till they close today. If you're out buzzing around, 40% off the Huey Cologne for Mama for Mother's Day. 75% off the select Montana Silversmith jewelry. And they have a clearance rack at 60% off. We passed here coming to the ballpark, saw several cars in front of Double C doing that Mother's Day shopping. And don't forget to get your flowers from Food City. Man, they got all kinds of flowers down there. They loaded the wagon for Mother's Day for flowers. They've got the succulents. They've got the cut flowers. They've got the perennials. Got those little mini roses you can plant out in the yard. Got the cut flowers that you ultimately will wilt, but all different kinds of options of flowers at Food City for Mother's Day. Rowland throws to first, meeting the mound over. And Griffin back at first base. Lead man on the 5th, no score. The 3A Region 1 championship. Bryson Rowland against Carson Quillen. Rowland brings it. Quillen takes it outside. Throw to first. He just got back in there. Hooks put it right on the bag to Slagle. And Dry got back into the outfield side of the bag, or he was out. That was right on the number. Griffin safe. 1-0 count here. Rowland, long between pitches here. 1-0 pitch. Quillen outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 1 on, no out. No score in the 5th. The championship game here. Stands going to the hourglass. Every pitch even more important than it was in the beginning of the game. 2-0 pitch. Quillen takes it. Ball 3 outside. On deck is Carson Norris. Quillen, your lead man here for the Green Devils. Rowland throws to first and drive back in, diving again to the outfield side of the bag with that pink glove. Now, that's what got him back in. He used that right hand with pink base stealing glove, I guess what you call it. Another throw back to first. That one bounced over there and he threw it down in the corner, and down to second goes Griffin. Rowland one hopped it over there and over the shoulder of Slagle. Throwing error by Rowland, first error of the ball game, and down to second goes Jeriah Griffin on the throwing error. So Quillen now 3-0 count on the right-hand batting shortstop at the top of the order. And they're going to intentionally walk him. So Greenville's got something going here in the 5th. No score. Runners at second and first. A throwing error on the walk to Griffin, trying to pick him off. And now an intentional pass.
Now batting for the Green Devils, number 7.
It's Carson Norris. Strikeout on the walk. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bottom of the 5th inning. No score. Greenville's threatening. Rolling to step off the rubber as Chambers circles in behind Griffin out at second. Rolling, throws out to second, and Chambers traps that one. That was a low throw. And Chambers got in behind the bag at second, and one hopped out there to him. Griffin safe, and the ball didn't get past Chambers. Rolling, lefty against lefty here. Brings it to North, squares the bunt, does so, fouls it back to the backstop. Halfway up the netting, strike one. Oh, Candace Honeycutt, how you doing? Coach Corn flashing some signals coming out of the dugout. Says the dugout temperature remains calm and cool. Said we talked before the game, he said we have played ourselves into this position the whole season to get to this game and get to this type of atmosphere. Said we're going to be cool. 2 on, no out. 5th inning, no score, but Greenville's threatening. Bounced up there. Both first base and third base rushes in on that play, and it's bounced up there. Chambers goes to third to cover in case Griffin broke for the bag, and he did not. It bounced up there, and it's 1-1. Slagle came rushing in from first, almost as about 10 feet away from home plate, as did Whitehead from third. And Chambers went to cover third just in case Griffin broke that way, trying to decoy him, and didn't take for it. 1-1 pitch, and that hit him. Struck that bat out the bunt, popped him on the right wrist, and they're loaded up, nobody out here. So walk, hit batsman. Greenville's got him loaded for Maddox Bishop, the number 3 man in the lineup. He's flying to center, and he's popped out to short. So Coach Corn will make a pitching change. It would appear right here. Let's see. So let's see what he's going to do here. It looks like it'll be all for Bryson Rowland, who's thrown a no-hitter through 4 innings of baseball. Is the fireman coming in? Yep, the fireman's coming in. Whitehead will be on the mound here. So Rowland, see what we do here. Rowland will be off the mound. Slagle goes to third. Let's see who goes to first base. Hook stays, of course, catching. Blevins at second. Chambers at short. Slagle goes to third. Whitehead comes in the pitch. And your first baseman's Bo Armstrong. So change, Whitehead's on now. He's been thrown into the fire. This one, bases loaded, nobody out for Greenville in the 5th inning. And for the pitching of one Justin Whitehead, is 19 innings of pitching this season. He's got 5 saves, 16 hits, 9 runs, 9 of those, all 9 are earned. He's walked 16 and struck out 24 in 19 innings. So he's been thrown into the fire here. That's why we call him the fireman. And so he will be handed the baseball and a bases loaded, no out situation with the Greenville Green Devils here in the 5th inning. He'll go to work on Maddox Bishop. So Griffin walks, Quillen intentionally walked. Norris tried to bunt it and got hit on the top of the hand. Didn't hurt him, which is a good thing. Don't anybody hurt.
For the Cyclones.
Here's Maddox Bishop, center fielder. Let's see what Whitehead can do here. The junior flamethrower in and ready to go. Righty against righty. Bishop a fly out to center to end the first and popped out to Chambers at short in the third. Bases loaded, nobody out, fifth inning. Greeneville knocking on the door here in a scoreless ball game. So Whitehead will go to work, working from the stretch. Justin kicks, brings it, and it's a first pitch ground ball to the shortstop Chambers. Shuffles to one, and he'll go to first, can't get it, off the glove of Slagle, and a second run will score. Or checked at Armstrong at first. Misplayed that ball, so it's a 2-run ground ball. Bishop forced 6-4. Run comes in. Griffin scores from third. 1-0. Quillen scores on the throw misplayed at first by Armstrong. And it's 2-0 Greeneville here in the fifth inning. One out, here's Harmon. So here's Whitehead. 2 in, a runner at first, 1 out. Strike call to Harmon. A walk and a fly out to center against Rowland. 2-0 now Greeneville. Unearned, but runs nonetheless. The walks come back to hurt us here. We're in the fifth inning, 2-0 Greeneville in the championship. Foul back. Greeneville still without a base hit in this game. In 4 1/3 innings of baseball so far. But the scoreboard has 2 right now, and that's all that matters. Whitehead working from the stretch. He'll kick and fire, and it's upstairs and outside to the pitcher. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 in here in the fifth. 2-0 Greeneville in the championship. One pitch, runner going, hit and runs on. He fouls it back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bishop was heading down, so Griffin touches home, Quillen touches home. That's E3, by the way, on that throw. That was a catchable ball. Armstrong just couldn't come up with it over first. 1-2 count. 1 out. Brings it. And it's just outside. Count levels at 2-2. In the 6th inning for the Cyclones will be the top of the order. Buckles, Rowland, and Slagle. Bottom of the 5th, we're down 2-0. Ground ball, or I should say fly ball right to Holtzclaw at first. Throws back to the double play ball to Armstrong. And he got him! Holtzclaw makes the catch in right field. Bishop went down to second about halfway down, and Holtzclaw throws a strike to Armstrong for the double play ball to end the inning. Big play for the Cyclone defense by our freshman Marshall Holtzclaw. 2 runs on no hits, 2 errors, they leave 1. We played 5, we go to the 6th inning. What a play by Holtzclaw. We go to the 6th, we trail 2-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. We go to the 6th inning, top of the order for the Cyclones. What a play by Marshall Holtzclaw. Sinking line drive in right field. Makes the catch. Bishop have drifted down to second, the base runner for Greeneville. And Holtzclaw throws in behind him and throws a strike to the waiting Armstrong. We stretched out there to take that throw and doubled him off in the inning. Big double play ball. Both teams with double plays now in the ball game. Here's Buckles, top of the order. Time to get going here. Trail 2-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Buckles, Roland, Slagle. We hope a whole bunch more here. Cyclones about hit them, but we trail on the scoreboard. First pitch inside the Buckles, ball 1. Buckles a strikeout and a fielder's choice, 6-4. When Holtzclaw was on back in the 3rd inning. Top of the 6th, we trail 2-0. Buckles fouled back, and it's 1-1. Unicoi County and Granger next. And there's a 6 o'clock game tonight as well. The loser of this one will come back at 6. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Buckles, and it's strike 2 called. Belt high fastball caught the corner to the right-hand batter, 1-2. Harmon with 3 strikeouts in the ball game. 1-2 pitch, and it's just outside and not by much, 2-2. Rolling on deck here. Harmon delivers. Fly ball, left field, well tagged, going back on the warning track and reaching up making the catch. Buckles drove it and back on the warning track. Carson Norris in left field to haul it in, 1 away. 1 out for Roland, a single and a ground out and a fielder's choice to the second baseman to end the 3rd inning, who fielded and stepped on the bag, forcing the runner coming down, and so he's a 1-for-2 batter here in the ball game. 2-0 Greeneville in the 6th. Roland misses outside, ball 1 and a fastball belt high. Just waiting for that big hit for the Cyclones here. Swing and a foul tip, 1-1. Greeneville still without a base hit in this ball game, leading at 2-0. We've got 4 hits. One pitch, and it's outside 2-1. Good eye by Roland. Slagle on deck. Inside and tight to Roland. 3-1 now to Bryson. Lefty against lefty. Harmon brings it. And a big rip by Roland. Full count now, 3-2 to Bryson. Harmon delivers the payoff pitch. Fly ball on the pop. Second baseman. Towering pop got under just too much. 2 down. High towering pop recorded by Ricker at second. 2 away for the Cyclones, 6th inning. And it's Slagle's turn. A walk and a fly out and a strikeout. He's over 2.
For the Cyclones, number 11, Brett Slagle.
2 out of the 6. We trail 2-0 here. Fastball. Strike called. Down to the knees. Right hand batter down inside. Got the inside part of the plate. Bugs on deck but continues here. 6th inning. We're down 2-0. 0-1 pitch. Inside 1-1. Unicoi County now, just see them up in the stands, the team, dressed in their royal blue and white breeches. 1-1 pitch, outside, and it's 2-1. 2-0 Greeneville, top of the 6th, 2 out Cyclones, trying to get base runners. 2-1 pitch, Red chopped it foul, third base side, count levels at 2-2. In the other side of the bracket, we told you, playing down at Seymour is Seymour and Anderson County. Harmon brings it. Slagle bounced up there, full count now for Red. 3-2. We'll play Greenville in football, that final game on a Thursday night in October, Halloween weekend. Full count to Slagle. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cyclones go in order 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. We trail 2-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What all do you have here at the Jewelers Bench?
So we carry an assortment of items. We've got Watchwise, G-Shock, Bearings, Citizens, Pearl-Wise. We do Imperial Pearl. I get some from a company called AGI, really great company. Diamonds, we do all kinds from Shaw diamonds. We have lab-grown diamonds, Pandora. Do carry classic imports, which is sterling silver items, and then sterling reputation, that's sterling silver items. PRO is sterling silver, diamond, 14 karat yellow gold. Spotto watch bands, stuff from Equity Diamonds, just a wider range.
Jewelry repair, do a lot of that, of course, and jewelry cleaning, all that available here again as we are here at the Jewelers Bench. And so social media, how do we find you?
So Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbenchtn.com.
One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench.
5, 6, and 7 for Greenville here in the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-0 ball game. Cyclones trail here in the championship. So here is Noah Murray. This is inside ball one. White in relief of Bryson Rowland. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murray has walked and popped out to Blevins out at second base to end the third inning. 2-0 Greenville. Still not got a base hit, and I just jinxed myself. He dropped one in front of the charging Bugs Meadows out in left field for a leadoff single. First hit of the ball game for Greenville. In the sixth inning here. Home half of the sixth. Cyclones get one more shot at the top of the seventh. It's a very good question. I've been asked a couple of times here, both here and on my own phone, why we're not the home team. Why we're the visitors. I don't know if it's a coin toss. I'm not sure why. Hello, Jerry Brooks. Hello to Pete Taylor and Gloria Coball. Lead man on the base hit, the first hit of the ball game for Greenville. Here's Monday. Hit batsman, and here's a bunt, first base side, a foul ball across the chalk, right there to get him Armstrong, but strike one. Monday grounded out and hit batsman here. No balls to strike. Creeping off the bag at first is the catcher, Murray. Throws that way, and he's back in. Actually, a courtesy runner for Noah Murray at first base. Number 22. They didn't provide us a roster, so I'm not sure who it is, but it's 22. Squares the bunt, misses, throw to first, and Armstrong puts a tag on him, and he's going to be safe. White, or rather Slagle, came in from third charging as Monday squared the bunt. Misses it 1-1 now. Bottom of the sixth inning, 2-0 Greenville. Squares the bunt, now pulls back, swinging away, misses upstairs. 2-1 now to the right-hand batting first baseman, Kobe Monday. Justin Whitehead, relief of Rowland on the mound. The 1-strike pitch, and it's Outside, it misses. Whitehead again gets his sign, and Justin will bring it. Fouls it back now. 2 strikes. Kobe Monday, Crosby on deck here. 6th inning, lead man on the single. Greeneville leads at 2-0 in the championship of the region. Whitehead brings it. Runner going. Ball 4. Full count. Lost him. First 2 on board here in the 6th inning. Here's Crosby, a ground out, or tapper back to the box rather, and a strikeout. He's 0 for 2. The third baseman for Greeneville. Coach Corn will come out, talk to his infield, pull them all in, and while he does that, we want to tell you about Food City. Got that deals for days going on today and tomorrow. With some good deals. That Black Forest ham, that Dietz and Watson Black Forest ham is good. $6.99 a pound today till closing tonight. Powerade 28-ounce bottles, $1 a piece, 10 for 10. Also, sliced seedless watermelon. Whoo, doggies, it's watermelon season. 89 cents a pound for those sliced seedless watermelons. And also the Coca-Cola products on sale today. 6-pack, 16-ounce bottles, 3 for 12, limit 3. And then the Cosmic Crisp apples, $1.29 a pound. Deals for days. Don't forget Mother's Day. Cards, flowers, Mylar balloons, the 12 and 9-inch cookie cakes, or large cookies, available at your Food City. Value every day. Food City. Greeneville runners at second and first. Nobody out here in the 6th inning. They lead 2-0. Armstrong in on the grass at third. Whitehead goes to work. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. It misses down and away. Ball 1. Murray single. Monday walks. Here's Crosby. First 2 on board in the 6th. Greeneville has 1 hit against our pitching today. That was a single to start this inning. It's been hit. Rowland did his job today. 1-0 pitch. Squares the bunt out in front of the plate. It's a good one. Hooks will go to third on the play. Got him at third. Great play by Hooks. That ball died right in front of the plate. J.D. jumped on the ball, picked it up, and threw it to the awaiting Slagle down to third for the force play. What a throw, what a play by J.D. Hooks. Fielder's choice, you go 2 to 5. 1 away, cutting down that lead run. Great play by Hooks, and that was a great bunt put down by Crosby. He'll stay at first, and the fielder's choice is Ricker. Downstairs, ball 1. What a throw by Hooks out in front of the plate. He went out there and actually fell, got down both knees and picked it up and threw it from his knees to the awaiting Slagle. The sliding runner's down at third. Great job by Hooks. This one misses. It's 2-0. Runners at second and first, 1 out. 6th inning. Got to keep them off the boards and go after him in the top of the 7th. Whitehead brings it, and it misses inside. 3-0 now. What a play by Hooks down at catcher. 2 to 5 when Slagle put the tag on him down at third. Squares the bunt. Ball 4-on-4. Lost him. They load him up here. 1 out in the 6th inning for Jariah Griffin. Oh, Kenneth Googe, how you doing, sir? Thank you for listening. So the Jam Cyclones infield pulled in here. The key is to keep that run or runs off home plate here in the 6th inning. We're down 2-0. Infield pulled in, and here's Griffin. First pitch is inside. Strike call, got the corner to Griffin. Popped out of Schlegel on foul ground over at first when he was playing first back in the third, and walked and scored that run in the fifth inning. For one of the 2 runs, 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bad handle pop, first base Armstrong. Fair ball, fair play, caught it, 2 down. Griffin's gone. Two away, top of the order for Carson Quillen. He's walked twice and flied out. Scored a run. Bases stay full. They're jammed up. Ducks in the pond for Greenville. Can we slam the door here in the bottom of the 6th inning? Take our chances in the top of the 7th. See what we can get going here. First pitch is down low, ball 1. We're due a big inning. Bases full, 2-0 Greenville, bottom of the 6th. Whitehead, 1-0 count to Quillen, brings it. Upstairs, 2-0. Unicoi County and Granger next. I see the Grizzlies are here now. That winner will move on to play at 6 against the loser of this one, and the loser of the next game is eliminated. Whitehead brings a 2-0 pitch, and it's down and away, and it's strike called, 2-1. Dale's been getting chewed on both sides today. Cyclones have got him, and the Green Devil fans have got him, which you would expect behind home plate. 2-1 now. Whitehead brings it. Bases loaded. Off-speed pitch. Misses. 3-1. No place to put him. 2 out, bases full here. 3-1 count. Whitehead brings it. Quillen takes it. Ball 4, he walked him in. That's big. So touching home is Monday.
Now batting for the Green Devils, number 7, Carson Norris.
3-0 Greenville now. RBI credited to Carson Quillen with a bases loaded walk. More importantly, gives him a big, big insurance run. 3-0 now Greenville. 2 out of the inning. Fastball. Strike call. Belt high to the left-hand batting Norris, who is a strikeout, a walk, and a hit batsman. He's 0 for 1 officially in the books. All this is only 1 hit of the ball game for Greenville. There's a shot to right field. I said it again. I'm not going to say it anymore. He rolls it to the fence. 1 run scores. 2 runs scores. Holtzclaw gets it in. It's a 3-run single. Make it a 3-run double by Carson Norris. Five nothing Greenville now. So he clears the bases.
For the Green Devils, number 1, Maddox Bishop.
Here's Bishop. 5-0 Greenville now. So they'll stop play, let our guys go across the field. Bullpen activity started to be Blaine Tolley. First pitch to the backstop. When it rains, it pours. Down to third on a pass ball goes Carson Norris. So 4 runs in this frame. It's a 6-0 ball game now. All speed misses outside by Whitehead. 2-0. Maddox Bishop at the plate. A fly out, a pop out, and a fielder's choice. 6-4, Chambers to Blevins. Strike called. 2-1. So Norris the big blow. Bases clearing, double down in the corner. Pitching. Ground ball, hit the Chambers at short. Gobbles it up, throws, got him, inning over. But a big one for Greeneville. 4 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, a leave a man. We go to the 7th innings, do or die for the Cyclones here in the championship. We trail 6-0. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Senator Creighton, you're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub-account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
Top of the 7th inning, do or die for the Cyclones, trailing 6-0 is Meadows, Hooks, and Whitehead. 1-0 pitch, upstairs 2-0. The world of high school baseball, how this thing changed in the blink of an eye. Went from a scoreless ball game, they played 6. Ground ball bugs to the shortstop. Fields on 2 hops, Fields throws, got him, 1 down. Cyclones have out hit them 4-2, but on the scoreboard we trail 6-0. Here's J.D. Hooks, a walk and a ground out to short, or ground out to, short to end the 4th innings, over 1. We don't get it turned around. We'll be here at 6 o'clock to play for the second spot in the sectional. We'll have to travel. Upstairs, ball 1. And that's okay if that's what it comes to. 1-0 pitch. Strike called. 1-1. Top of the 7th. We're down 6. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Granger and Unicoi County next. Off-speed pitch. Down and away. 2-1. Good eye Hooks. Whitehead on deck. So Roland is no decision now. This game will be charged to Whitehead on the mound. This one fouled back on a bad end of foul. It's two strikes now to J.D. Hooks. Harmon brings it, and it's downstairs. Good eye. Harmon right back at it. Hooks fouls it back. Roland single. Blevins infield hit. Whitehead single. Fly ball, center field. Hangs up there. 2 down. 2 away in the 7th for the Cyclones.
Now batting for the Cyclones, number 4, Justin Whitehead.
Here's Whitehead, ground ball back to second to the second baseman off his glove, E4, and Whitehead's going to be on. Ricker misplayed it, took his eyes off for just a second. He charged the ground ball, slow roller to second base, E4, and Whitehead's on to keep the game going for Jack Blevins. Cyclones 3 hits in the ball game. Roland a single, Blevins an infield hit, and Whitehead a single. That's been it. They've had 2, so 6 hits between them. Both teams here. It's a crazy game. Yet Greenville leads at 6-0 here. 2 out in the 7th for Blevins, who's had an infield hit and a fielder's choice. Ground ball. Third baseman Fields to his left, throws, ball game. Final score, Greenville wins at 6-0. Cyclones will come back at 6 o'clock and play for the right to still play in this 2025 campaign. Final score, Cyclones lose at 6-0. Greenville goes to 30-8. We fall to 23-12. Our 4-game winning streak is snapped. They make it 7 in a row. They'll be playing at home on Wednesday night against either Seymour or Anderson County. And we'll come back and play for the season at 6 o'clock against either Unicoi County or Granger. We'll come back and talk more about it. Cyclones lose here 6-0 in a heartbreaker. The losing pitcher, Justin Whitehead. Winning pitcher is Will Harmon. And Greenville goes to 30-8, and for the championship they'll play coming up again at Wednesday night between either Seymour or Anderson County. Cyclones lose 6-0.
Our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why trade at the Jewelers Bench?
So we've been in business for 26 years. John is the jeweler. Everything is done here. It stays here. We do not send anything out. You know, you go and buy from Zales or somewhere like that, you've got to send it off, and it's 4 weeks or whatever. But if you have any issues with your pieces, then he's here and you can talk to him face to face. You know, we've got great employees, great customers that have become pretty much family, and we are, you know, like you had mentioned, on some of second generation of people coming in. And, you know, it just, I think it says a lot being in business in a small town for almost 26 years.
Yep. You served your mom and dad, and now the kids are grown up, and you're serving them now. Take care of their jewelry needs as well. So, I mean, they're running the full slate. Watches, rings, Pandora. Oh, gosh. What else? You've got the Glock. You've got the Bearing watches. You got the G-Shocks. What else you got? What other watches?
So we have watches. So you said Citizens. Bearing, G-Shock. That's it. I've got a new, some new bearings coming in soon.
So, full line of watches, full line of everything you need right here. The full-time jewelry store with the jewelry repair. The Jeweler's Bench. Hours are open.
So we're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Great sponsor. Been at it a long time. We love promoting the Jeweler's Bench right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Cyclones will come back at 6 o'clock. Our season is not over, so we still have a chance to get on down to Murfreesboro. Just have to do it on the road now. Final score 6-0. Greenville 6 runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 7. The crazy world of high school baseball. A no-hitter, Greenville, the powerhouse baseball team, managed only 2 hits, and it didn't come till the 6th inning of this baseball game. A double by Norris and a single by Murray. That was it. Cyclones on a short end, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They leave 5. Base hits by Rowland, Blevins, and Whitehead. And so we'll play now for the second seed, if you will. We'll go as the runner-up in the region, but we've got to win that game. And coming up next is Unicoi County and Granger. Of course, their disadvantage is they have to play back-to-back games. Whoever wins this game coming up next will have to turn right around and play us at 6. And that winner will move on next week on the road on Wednesday to either Seymour or Anderson County. Final score, again, 6-0. Our Port Travis Deli player of the game today, Bryson Rowland. The kid pitched his guts out. He ran into some pitching from the walk standpoint. But again, had a no-hitter going into the 5th inning. He was lifted. He struck out 4, and Bryson Rowland will be our Port Travis Deli player of the game for this ball game. So Bryson will get a free lunch from Pizza Inn. He'll get a free sandwich, a great steam sandwich. I think that's where I'm headed, to Port Travis Deli. And he'll get a free drink from Tuffy's Cafe. Final score, 6-0 Greenville. They go to 30-8. you'll pick up the paper or hear that final score all over the state and go, wow, it was anything but what that score indicated. It was a heck of a baseball game, and quite frankly, we were there, just couldn't get it over the hump. Just couldn't get that hit. Credit Will Harmon, some good pitching for Greeneville. But again, all is not lost. You're 21 outs away from the sectional, but you got to go by and get it now. Greeneville will be at home on Wednesday. They're done. They've won the region championship, so it's down to 3 teams: the Cyclones, Unicoi County, and Granger. So we'll see if we can get Coach Korn will come up here. Unicoi County stretching down the left field line. They'll be in the third base dugout. Granger likewise in the first base dugout stretching. They're still on target for a 3 o'clock start. I'm sure what time it is. Tough loss. 2:04, so there's about 55 minutes till they start this one. I'm not sure he'll want to talk. I'm not sure. I've not been in his position, Coach Korn. Our kids played it, folks. They played their guts out. Kept saying throughout the broadcast, when's going to be that big blow, and it happened. Norris drops that big bases clearing double down to the corner in the 6th inning. Was a deciding factor. Only 2 hits, and man, that was a biggie for Carson Norris for Greeneville. And so the Cyclones fall. Final score 6-0. Who would have thought 6 runs on 6 hits between the 2 schools? I'm sorry, 6 runs on 5 hits between the 2 schools. We had 3, they had 2. That's how good this baseball game was. That's how good these 2 programs are. Becky Muncie said it perfectly. Stay strong. It ain't over yet. It is not over. No. Mike Fraley, thanks. Thank you, Joni. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Sheriff Fraley, for your kind words. Cyclones lose a heartbreaker. As I said, now we'll control our own destiny coming up here again at 6 o'clock. We'll go on air at 5:30 with the broadcast or thereabouts, depending on how this game goes here. Because they'll leave it all on the field in this game, because this game the loser's eliminated. Our game, the loser will be eliminated. So the Cyclones will come back and do it again at 6 o'clock against the winner of this game between Unicoi County and Granger. I'm sure Chad Gillis will throw. I know he will. Either Colby Jones or Caden Cutler, one of those 2, who are two very good pitchers. I'm not sure who Granger will throw. They went 5 into the pitching rotation last night. They went to the bullpen after he's 4 out of the pen. And the last kid out there was Lucas. He really pitched well. He was the last guy out there out of the bullpen last night. Trying to spot and see if Coach Korn's going to come this way, going to walk on across the field to the clubhouse. Cyclones go now with a 4-game winning streak snapped. It will fall to 23-12. And Greeneville improves to 30-8. Let's see. I'm trying to spot him. I don't see him.
Those losses, because as a coach, you hurt for all of them.
So let's get down there and get on the screen. Where is he? Right here. I can get him on right here. Is this it? It is. Okay. Our head coach comes up here. And I was just telling him, down through the years, I've been to other schools and colleges, what have you. When you win and the first one's up here, you lose, you can't find them. He's here.
Yeah, it's difficult, like I said, Tom, before we got on the air, that, you hurt for all of these guys. And, I'm sure there's selfish coaches out there that hurt for themselves, but good coaches like in this regional, you hurt for your boys because you see the pain in their eyes when they don't succeed. So sometimes it's difficult.
Heck of a ball game. Who would have thought sitting here at the end, you had, 5 hits between these two teams, 6 runs, and as I said at the end of the broadcast, you'll flip it on and look, God, Greenville won 6-0. Wasn't even close indicative of this ball game. It was tight all the way to the 6th inning.
It was, and there was good chess pieces there. We hit a couple balls hard. Their guy threw well. I think he threw well against us last year. Of course, that was Coach Presnell was here, but same kid threw well against us in the region last year. Down at Tusculum. But, we had a couple opportunities there early that we could have broken the ice, and sometimes the game goes differently. And then you lead off the 5th there and with the 9-hole, and you walk the 9-hole, wild pitch, you put yourself in a bunt situation. It's just too many free passes, Tom. And you've heard this from me before. We have been Houdini quite a bit over the course of the year, and when you play a good team, sometimes it's harder to escape those jams. And today's just one of those. We don't turn the double play and the ball squirts away and they score a couple there in the 5th, but we're fine. But you go out in the 6th and bottom of the 6th there, freebies, and then eventually the guy gets the hit.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Hats off to Andy and congratulations to Avery. His son graduated from Tusculum today, so today's a big day for the family, region champs. And like I told those guys over there, though, Tom, this loss was not final, nor is it fatal.
No.
And no other loss is final or fatal.
No.
We have to manage our emotions, and that's probably our job as a coaching staff, is trying to make sure these guys understand emotionally that we're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay. Our goal has not been, our light has not been extinguished. Our goal is still in front of us, and we're in control of our destiny.
We're 21 outs away from the sectionals, how I look at it.
That's right.
And beyond that, it's a ticket to Murfreesboro. So, no, we just have to do it on the road on Wednesday. We got to come back and play one of these two teams at 6 o'clock. So it's Katy bar the door. You'll either see Jones or Cutler for Unicoi County.
Yep.
And Granger, they went 5 deep on the rotation. They went 4 in the bullpen and 1 of the starters. So I don't know how many arms they've got. They used a lot of arms last night.
Well, this is interesting because both teams managed their pitching yesterday. And I don't think you play to lose, but Coach Gillis and Coach Yates, they managed yesterday knowing they were playing Greenville and Elizabethton, and they saved a lot of bullets. And so we'll see how this goes. Coach Gillis saved both of his top 2 guys, and I don't know enough about Granger. I've seen their stats, obviously, but they burned maybe one of their guys yesterday, and everybody else is ready to go. So both of them threw off a little bit, preparing to win this game and the next game.
Got to get tip of the cap. Our player of the game was Bryson Rowland. We get a chance to get him to PA to get up here, but Bryson did his job. He walked a lot, but still held him to a shutout no-hitter, struck out. What happened before he got out? Struck out 4? Yeah, struck out 4 before he gave the ball to Whitehead. So,
yeah.
Hey, great job of rolling.
Bryson, I was so proud of him, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to coach that young man because he wants to do well for us, and he competed out there, gave it his all, got up to 80 pitches, and Whitehead's been our fireman. You've heard me use that term.
Yep.
And in that scenario, bases loaded, we rolled the dice a little bit and said, hey, maybe he can get us out of it, and he did. When you got bases loaded and 2 outs and you only give up 2 runs,
you've done your job.
That's a victory.
Yep.
That's a victory. So that worked. He just, Justin didn't have the same edge in that 6th inning as he did coming out in the 1st. Did you see that a lot of times with relievers? They get out of the big jam, and then emotionally it's a letdown that next inning.
We'll see you back here at 6, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Back here. I'll be ready. It'll take me a few more minutes, okay? Clear my head a little bit and think of some of the things that I could have done better to put these guys in position to win, and then it's time to strap it on again.
You know what, I'm a Raiders guy. The Raiders say just win, baby. That's all we want.
Baby.
Just win, baby.
Yeah.
And go Cyclones.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, sir.
He's a class act, folks. As I said, not everybody comes up when they lose. They always come up with a win. Coach is always here. And I have to say all of our Cyclone coaches, in other schools in the past has not been the case, but when our guys get beat, they come up and talk, and I appreciate that. That's going to do it.
From here, we will come back again at 5:30 and do it all over again for the chance to get to the sectional. Final score, Greenville wins at 6-0. So for our director of schools, Richard Van Us, our principal, Dr. John Mitten, our head coach, our athletic director, Joe Diaz, and our head coach, of course, just now Mike Korn. This is Tom Taylor again. The final, 6-0. Back to play it again at 6 o'clock. We'll go on air at right around 5:30 to the broadcast, ready to go to bring you the chance for the Cyclones to punch your ticket to the sectional again this year as we did last year. Last year we had to go to Knox Gibbs. This year we'll travel to either Seymour or Anderson County, provided we win this next game. We'll have that for you beginning at 5:30 right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. We'll close it out as we always do with the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. It's his show. It's his world. I'm just passing through, and so are you. And if we think we're not, we're kidding ourselves. Here it is. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Good way to end it. See you back here at 5:30 for Cyclone Baseball. Until then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Back at 5:30 with the